In this tutorial, I want to introduce a feature of Audition that will allow you to adjust the time of your audio to match your desired duration or the length of your project. So the first thing I'm going to do is bring in my music asset. So now I have my music asset here. So we can see it plays, and it's 2.5 minutes long. But let's just say I wanted to make a 1 minute or even 30-second project. I can go through and try and find the bits and pieces of the music that I like. I can delete other parts and adjust it, or I can let Audition help me. Now the easiest way to do that is to insert this file into a multi-track project or create a multi-track and drag it over. Either way works, because here if I just choose new multi-track session, I get to name it. I'm going to call it Remix because that's what we're going to be doing, and I will put that on or in my folder with my asset. So it's important to locate it correctly when you do that. The other settings I will leave. Ideally what we want to match is whatever sample rate and bitrate audio we're using. For our source, we should do that in the multi-track, otherwise it will have to encode an additional file to match. So now we have our file setting in the multi-track, so we can see it here. Everything's pretty much the same. And if I wanted to, I could go and grab my fade in or fade out and adjust that and do that. But what I really am interested in doing here is enabling remix. And when I do that, it is going to analyze my clip, trying to figure out where the pieces are, and now I can simply adjust my target duration. This is really the easiest way of doing it. So if I wanted to put this down to be 1 minute, or approximately, because it tells me my target duration will be within plus or minus 5 seconds. So I put that in, hit enter, and we can see, boom, now our project is just over 1 minute. If we want to even try and go shorter, I will enter in a time of 0, and let's go 20 and see what it does. So now if I play, it opens up. So it's found different repeating beats or sections within the project, and I'll fast forward there, and we still get the nice ending. So the remix is going into the audio and trying to find what appears to be the intro, the outro, and then repeating sections, which is a pretty common structure that happens within music. So this is the easiest way. You can get into more of the settings and work with the advanced features if you want, but for right now, this is a pretty easy way to shrink the project down considerably, making it so it gave me a 23-second clip. Not bad. And if I'm happy with it, because then that's going to fit my purposes, then I can go under File, Export, Multi-Track Mixdown, Entire Session. So just kind of spills itself out, and that just rolls off the tongue. File, Export, Multi-Track Mixdown, Entire Session. That allows me to get this file out of here, and I'm going to save it into my project folder. A WAV is an uncompressed file format that will give me a higher quality piece if I'm going to say insert this into Premiere or After Effects, where I'll then be working with it. So it would make sense for me to keep it as such. If I am creating the audio and need to share it across the web or something like that, of course I would knock it down to an MP3 so I get a smaller file size and more universally supported that way, because then it can play on any device. Not every device will be able to play back other forms. So keep it at the high quality if you are going to be then inserting this as an asset into your other projects. And I can hit OK, and it exported that out. Done. And that is all it takes to create a remix using Adobe Audition.